question with the suit thing and all that. That's just, I just started working on all this, and the next thing you know, there's always leaks.
So you mentioned Twitter. Are you going to institute a policy with your players about Twitter?
Not yet. We'll see how things go with Twitter, but no. They're good right now as long as they keep things in perspective. It can be good, as we know, and it can be harmful at times. So you just got to be careful.
So if leaking the suits is the worst thing they do, you're okay with it?
We can deal with that. Yeah.
Mark, you talked a little bit about the challenge if the SEC does go to 9 games, keeping this game on the schedule. Let's talk about that a little bit and what you really see happening.
Oh, that's down the road. I can't answer that right now. You know, we were in SEC meetings 2 different times grinding this out over. There's so many issues with scheduling that's way beyond me. You know, so these are for some other people to make some hard decisions on scheduling. So that's where it's at. You know, so we'll see. I mean, some of us in the SEC that play traditional rivals, you know, ourselves, South Carolina, you know, Kentucky and Clemson, Florida plays Florida State. I mean, you know, you're talking pretty difficult grind.
Mark, you've lost a lot of guys since the spring. Just talk about how those freshmen may have to come in and be pressed into service perhaps earlier than you want.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it'll be interesting to see how the newcomers go about their business and see how they play. We expect big things out of them, and we'll just see how that goes.
Mark, you talk about Twitter, and you all are so active with the video and stuff. Was that something you intended to be a major part of your recruiting game coming into it?
Yeah, we definitely know it can help in this day and age, touching a lot of kids very quickly with Twitter, so we feel it can be very useful.
Coach, this game is big with your fan base. How many times have you heard about this just going around the state?
An awful lot, you know, and you know, again, we embrace that, look forward to it. It's going to be a great challenge, as we know, but it's not something we're not used to in coaching with rivalry games, and it's just as important here, if not more important than anywhere I've been. So I embrace that and look forward to the challenge.
What is the last 2 weeks?
Game of the season. How important is that Western game to set the tone?
It's very important. Western game's very important. We've got a lot of momentum. You know, great things have been happening, you know, and so, you know, that's our first opportunity.
Mark, there's a lot
What
of
has
talk
the
about
last 2 weeks been like? I mean, you've just had to get up and talk so many times. Do you feel like you need a body double or something?
You know, it's good and it's to be expected. To what extent, I don't know. But you know, there's obligations involved there with being a head coach, and I understand that. With that being said, yeah, you do feel like at some point you're really ready to get in there and get coaching your guys, and you know, we have so much to do. It's just going to be, I'll be anxious to get coaching that team.
How comfortable have you gotten in this sort of face of the program role? How comfortable have you gotten standing here, standing at podiums? You know.
Yeah, getting more comfortable with it. You know, I think, you know me. You know, I'd rather be in that meeting room driving on some film, but.
Mark, you're back up here on Friday, talking to the Louisville.
Yeah.
What's that like? And
You guys don't need to show up.
What's your message to that group?
It'll be the same message, you know, and that's something that I've learned, you know, because you talk to so many different people. I mean, your message is your message. It is what it is, and you really got to stay true to that.
Mark, let's talk about messaging the fans. They just 50,000 of them showed up for your spring game. You've got a number 1, 2, or 3 recruiting class, and yet this team's going to have some struggles. So how do you manage expectations for the fan base coming in, Mark?
Yeah, we got to embrace the process. You know, and that's it. We need to get better. You know, I can't worry about wins and losses and the end results at all right now. It's all about the process, getting better. I think our players will know if we're improving or not, and I think our recruits will know whether we're improving or not, where this program is headed.
Mark, you said these rivalry games are a big thing. There's a little something extra this week. Some coaches take the opposite approach. They say it's not any different. Is that just your experience over time that has taught you that?
I don't know, you know, who says that or what, but I mean, let's face it, it's important. All you folks are here to talk about one game that's, you know, in the 3rd game into the season. I mean, you know, we play Western, and when this time comes to prepare for Louisville, of course it's important. It's important to a lot of people in this state. It's important to our players. It's important to our fans. We want to deliver for those people.